Hello everyone, welcome back to Angela's Craft Room. I just wanted to share with you some of the new products that I've just received from Stampin' Up. Now this is from the 2017 to 2018 annual catalogue that went live on the 1st of June. So just wanted to give you a sneak peek of some of the products that I have just received. So this one is the birthday delivery. Has really lovely, it's got a little fox, baker, little girl, poodle. It's got lots of sentiments. Also this one comes with matching framelits as well, which is awesome because it's so nice to have the matching framelits to cut out the little images there. Now it is a photopolymer stamp set, but just so you can see how big the images are, they're not tiny. It's a bit hard with the photopolymer. Let's see if I can pop something on the back there so you can actually see how big the images are. So it would be really good to cut out that fox there. And this, you also can get the matching DSP as well. So that is a really great set to get. So remember that one, that's birthday delivery. That's the first one. And then we've got this one. I bought this one for the sentiments. I like to have a couple of really nice sentiment stamp sets. This one's called All Things Thanks. And it's just got a lot of lovely sentiments there. And I've got that one in clear mount. I normally get it in clear mount. I only get it in photopolymer if I can't get it in clear mount. Now this one is just so cute. This is called This Little Piggy. So I can see a lot of creating with this stamp set. It's just so cute. It's going to be a lovely one to colour. And I do like my fussy cutting, so I can see I'm going to be cutting them out and adding them to my cards with dimensionals. So that's just going to be one of my favourites, I think, already. Now this one, as soon as I saw this one, I wanted this one. This is Heartland. Now with this one, I think it would be a really good mail images for a mail card. It's got a lot of detail when you stamp it as well in the three images, and it's got a lovely sentiment there as well. So that one is Heartland. Now this was a big sentiment one that I got. It comes in 2 CD cases and it's called Special Celebrations. It's absolutely got some beautiful sentiments in it and for all occasions. So I think this is going to be a must-have for if you're looking for a really nice stamp set that has a lot of nice sentiments. So it's got 28 sentiments there, so it covers a wide range. So I'll pop that one over there. Now this one, I just can't wait to use this one. This Thanks and Hello, but it's got the most beautiful roses all around the Thanks and Hello. And this is going to be just beautifully when you could colour this and even fussy cut it just around the edges. And it's just going to be a really lovely stamp set to have. I think it's going to be very popular, this one. And my last one is Graceful Garden. So you've got the trellis that you can stamp as a background, and you've got the beautiful big rose, and you can see the dark etchings on the rose. So there's going to be a lot of detail on that rose when it's stamped, and it's going to be very easy to colour. It's got a couple of lovely sentiments and a little rose here, so you could stamp the big one and you could stamp this one coming off here. It's got extra leaves on here, and this one would also go good with one of the new embossing folders, which is very similar to this one here. So that's my stamp sets. So now I want to move on to a couple of the new embellishments that we have got. So they're wood embellishments. Now this one here is flowers and leaves, and it is called Touches of Nature. Now the good thing about this is that you could use your Stampin' Right markers or whatever colouring you've got available to you, and you could actually colour them to match whatever card you're making. Because they're that white opaque colour, you could even just use your ink pad and stamp it and then just leave it to dry, and then you're going to have whatever colour scheme your card would be. So that's another really good item. And this is Hearts and Stars element, so I can see this getting used also. Like, how many do we get in there? We get 36. That's awesome. We get 36 in there, and you could, if you're using these on your card, you could easily apply them with some tearing tape, I would advise, because it would be quite a strong adhesive to keep it nice on your card. Then one of the newest products we've got is this embossing paste, and then you can get the implements that go with it, so you can mix it up. So you could put a little bit of the embossing paste into a palette, and you could add from your ink refills, and you could have it whatever colour you wanted it. Or another way is we've also got some new stencils. So what you could do with those is you could look at that beautiful stencil. You could actually put the paste, the embossing paste, onto that, and then using your knife and implements, and then just lift it off, and you could I'll have to do a tutorial on it for you, but it would just leave such a beautiful impression. And you don't have to use the whole thing on your card because they're quite big. I presume they would be, I think they'd be about 6 by 6. Yes, so they're 6 inches by 6 inches, but you could use a corner of it. You don't have to use it all. Then we've got the brick wall. This one I love. Look at those clouds. That's going to be very useful on some of my cards that I usually sponge my clouds in, so that's going to make it a lot easier for me. And then this last one, so you get 4 in the pack, which is very generous. It's like a little diamond pattern, which is very nice as well. So we'll just move all those out. So there's quite some lovely new products available for you. It's not just all about stamp sets. There's all the other things. So 2 of the new embossing folders that we've got is this one, which is Petal Burst, and this one, which is Garden Trellis. So that's the one that I'm saying would go really well with this stamp set. You can stamp that, but the trellis would go really well with this stamp set as well. Okay, so that's just 2 of the new embossing folders that we've got. Then we have one of the new punches is this lovely lace border. So it's very easy. You just, to open our Stampin' Up punches, you just press that to open them. And then when you finish punching, you just simply close it and then close it for storage. So it lies very flat, doesn't take up very much room at all. I'm so happy they've brought out a couple of border punches like that. Then we've got some really nice new sequins. So this is the iridescent sequin, and I think it's gonna, that's just gonna be beautiful in a shaker card or something like that, or even just adding them to your cards. And this is the metallic sequins. Aren't they beautiful? They're just really pretty. So I can see I'll be using a lot of those. I love my embellishments. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is, you know, we do have stamping dimensionals. Now, see if you can see how big they are. I'll just pull one off so you can see how big they are. Okay, so a lot of my cards, because I do a lot of fussy cutting, is I have to cut those in half or even in quarters, which is very fiddly. So the most exciting thing for me is they've brought out a mini stamping dimensional. So just to show you the difference in size, I'll pull one out of here. Okay, so you can see how the difference in size. This is the original one, which we still have, but we've brought out, Stampin' Up have brought out a mini stamping dimensional, which is just awesome because I'm going to be using heaps of those. Now, everyone would be familiar with the die brush and foam that we use with our precision plate when we're using thinlits. So they've brought out a new one, and when I opened it, I couldn't see any difference really in the brush, in the die brush. But I think the difference is, when I looked at the foam, and another thing is you get 2 foams in the pack with the die brush, whereas we only got one before. But this is a lot more spongier. It's completely different feel. So I think you'll find that this is going to work a lot better now with your finlets. So that's the difference. Even though they look the same, you get 2 of the foams, but the foam is definitely more spongy and it feels a lot thicker. So that's exciting, isn't it? So lastly, I'll just show you some of the designer series paper that I've got. Obviously I didn't buy it all, but so this one is Petal Garden. So it's really pretty, and with those rose stamp sets, these are just going to be very popular, I think. So you get 4 double-sided of each design. So I'll just show you a couple of those designs. So that one's got like a border on it, so that would be really nice with the rose. And there's a pink one. Yeah, it's just really lovely, this set. And as a card maker, I do like the 6x6 size. There's a lot less wastage. And the other popular one is the Colour Theory Designer Series paper. I have already used this on some of my tutorials, so you'll be familiar with it. It's got that crackle on one side, and then on the other side it's solid. But with the crackle, see how intense the crackle is on that one, but on this one it's a very fine crackle. So it's a really versatile one to have as well, and it comes in all different colors. Isn't that beautiful? That's the berry burst. So that's another 6x6 pack. So now moving on to the 12x12 ones I've got. The first one is Coffee Break. So with coffee, I'm just showing you a few of the designs. I love that chocolatey colour, and that's a really nice wood grain. So if you're in Australia and you'd like to order from me, I always have my online store link at the end of all my tutorials. So I would love to be able to look after you. So that's Coffee Break. Well, if you've ever thought of joining Stampin' Up, I'd love you to join my team. Lovely bunch of ladies. So this one is Bundle of Love Specialty Designer Series paper, and we'll just show you. It's on one side, on this side. So it's got a beautiful gold, and I don't know if it's got a real glimmer shine to it. So we've got a few patterns in that, but on the other side you've got that gold, which is really good. It's going to go really nice with some of the ribbons. That one I really like. That's a really lovely pattern too. So there's lovely lots of DSP happening. Now this one, I showed you the birthday delivery stamp set. This is the Birthday Memories DSP. Isn't it just so vibrant and beautiful for children's cards? And you could even cut these images out and apply them to your cards. They're just going to be so popular. So I'll just pull it out slightly so I can get it back in. So it's got lovely vibrant colours on the other side as well. There's a birthday one. Isn't that one lovely? That takes me back to the 1950s. I'm showing my age now. That's just a cute little one. That was Cupcakes and a Little Girl. And you've got the lovely vibrant red on the back, and that's the Poodle. And these are all in that stamp set. So, and that's a lovely birthday cake one, and that's the Baker, and that's just so vibrant, this one. I can see cutting out these images and applying them to a card. I think it's just going to be a very popular set, this one. Okay, so we've got about 3 or 4 left. So this one is the Whole Lot of Lovely DSP. So I just think it's a good idea that I show you the Fruita tutorial. Like, you can see it in the catalogue, but it just looks so different when you get it. It's just, this is a lovely floral one. It's really lovely soft tones in that one. Yeah, so very nice. Now this one is Naturally Electic. Hope I'm saying that right. Now I'll just pop this one out. So you've got some lovely designs there. Good thing with Stampin' Up, it's so easy. Oh, I love that. Love that. It's so easy to design cards and things with the Stampin' Up products, because the colours go across the full range: cardstock, ribbon, paper, whatever. It's that one. Now this next one is just add colour. Now with this one I can see it's just one-sided. Yes, it's just one-sided, but it's like a really thick cardstock, so you could colour an image and you could actually cut it out. You know, you wouldn't have to use the whole paper if you didn't want to. So just to show you some of the designs there, because you could colour these very easily. There's watering cans, that one's like the houses. That's a sea one. You've got your turtle and your seaweed and your seahorses, your fish. Oh, you can make a lovely scene with that. And that's got a lovely lot of feathers. So there's just some really lovely new products in the new catalogue. So I think we're doubling up there. So we've just popped that one away. So this last one that I've kept to last, this is the Fresh Florals Design Series paper stack. It is a 12" by 12" paper stack, and it has 40 sheets in this one, so it's really good value. So just to show you some of the colours, if I can get past it first. So you've got the beautiful designs there, you've got these ones here. So here we go, here's one of our brand new in colours. That really beautiful lime colour. I do like this pattern, it's my favourite. And that's another one of our new in colours, that's the powder pink. Look at that, it's just gorgeous. And here we go, here's Berry Burst. And then we've got that pinky colour. So look at that, that's just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed just having a look at some of those new products, and I hope I've given you some ideas so that you can go back to your catalogue and have a look now that you've seen them, a few of the new products on this tutorial. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and until next time, this is Angela Westland in Australia, and I thank you for watching.